Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here in downtown Vancouver, Washington, which is one of my favorite places. And we're currently right kind of in front of the waterfront. And I wanted to show you guys more of the waterfront park because it's like super pretty. And I thought I'd do this video here because, why not? You got a problem? You got a problem with me being in the forest again? Step up, I dare you. What are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, ooh, oh. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just make this video because I realize it's been a long time since I've actually just introduced myself and who I am. And you know, I don't imagine that many of you are sitting there like, yo, who the hell is this guy? But at the same time, for the sake of me having a more personal connection with you, I just thought it might help if we get to know each other a little better. So anyways, hello, my name is Destery, and I'm an alcoholic. The rumors are true, I am a crack whore. My mom chose that name because she had a crush on a waiter, and she told the guy that if she ever had a dog, she'd name it after him, and instead she had me, so. Yay. I'm 31. I started on YouTube back when I was only 16, so I've been doing this for literally half my life.
This is the key to my heart. Unlock it.
Which is just insane. I'm O! Started on a channel with my ex-best friend called Destery. I would just upload whatever random shit would just pop into my mind. Those early videos took off with a series that I started called I Don't Even Know, eventually making the most popular video in the series called I Don't Even Know 9.5, which now has 7 million views, so it's pretty cool. A video about Walmart.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
That is the worst drawing I've ever seen. I then made this channel of Captain Destes, which was supposed... You're kidding me, right? The longest train known to man. That's really great. I love wasting footage. There's like 1,000 trains in the background, so I'm just gonna try to get this done as fast as possible. Totally. I then made this channel of Captain Destes, which was supposed to be my personal channel where I could just kind of upload whatever. I started a Q&A series, which did really well until I stopped around Q&A 43 or 44. I'm probably most well known for a series I started called What the Fuck News, which originally aired on Shane Dawson's channel and I was just the host of. I have a passion in music, and even though I was never really formally trained, and have sort of just been self-taught since I was 14. I released an album back in 2015 called Sailing Home, and looking back on it, I think that it was a great like stepping stone for me. I will say that I definitely have more of a passion towards the music that I'm making now than the music that I was making, but even still, I know that a lot of you guys probably enjoyed it. There's currently people screaming in the background. It's probably not good. Hello, welcome. I'm the bouncer. Come right in. I'm just kidding. I'm just a weirdo with a camera.
Got my hopes up.
I just can't believe how much I love butt sex. Like, just butt sex in general is just super great. Hey, how's it going? Just talking about butt sex. Yeah. I am excited though that my newer music is getting recognition. A song that I made back in 2019 called I'll Be Waiting For You now has over 1 million views on Spotify, so it's pretty cool. Also, P.S. that is still definitely my favorite song I've ever made. I also write hip-hop stuff as well. I have a side project called Lil Mistake, where I just sort of write about random, ridiculous shit, or as just a way for me to vent emotionally.
So tell half the story, lie about the past. Don't mention how much I support your ass. Delete your shit to cover up your guilt. Is it getting too tight in the grave you built?
As far as the music that I like to listen to, I would say that my most played genre is probably 70s and 80s funk. I don't know. Do you like Phil Collins? Because I do. I pretty much also though listen to everything and anything. Indie music, listen to a lot of like M83, Neon Indian, anything Ben Gibbard makes, so like Postal Service, Death Cab, Empire of the Sun, that kind of stuff. Oddly, my favorite genre of music is melodic vocal trance. It's a real genre, I didn't make that up. I think though it's just really the perfect genre. It's so calming, but you can also dance to it, so it's great to just really do anything to. I also DJ, I haven't in a while, but it's still something fun that I like to do every once in a while. Probably the coolest show I did was for Playlist Live back in 2013. We had Rebecca Black and a werewolf dancing on stage with us, so it was pretty neat. I definitely want to DJ more shows, but it's for me, I just get very socially anxious. That's one thing you'll probably learn about me is that I'm very shy, despite being a YouTuber who talks to a camera. And contrary to what I've been telling people out here in the park, butt sex, not for me. I've had several people try to enter my butt. Let's just say, not a fan. Welcome. This is our bed. Don't get the wrong idea. No, put your pants back on. No. This is where I spend about 90% of my day, and I don't do my bed, because honestly, who the fuck does? Seriously, why do people make their beds? You're just gonna fuck it up again. I don't get it. I have 2 cats. One is 10, and then the other one is, I think, 3? 2? I'm a terrible father. This is my oldest, Calcifer, who is named after the fire spirit in Howl's Moving Castle. And she's actually a huge bitch to everyone else but me. I've had people come over and be like, oh, I'm really good with cats. And I'm like, trust me, do not make this mistake. And they'll straight up try to pick her up. And I've seen her leave like fucking gashes in people's hands and shit. And it makes her sound like an asshole, but she's honestly just very loyal. She only likes her dad. What's this? Also, I never call her by her name. I'll usually just call her weird random shit, like Baka or Bear. Baka! Yes, Baka. Sorry, I have a cat voice. My other cat, who is currently hiding somewhere, I don't know where. As I said, I'm a terrible father. But his name is Prince Nuwata, who I named after the elf prince from Hellboy 2. Listen, you watch that movie once, you'll understand why I named him after him, okay? But yeah, so I'll usually just call him of an assortment of different weird fucking names. I remember for a while I was calling him Mr. Chips. Or Boy, or Mr. Boy. I hope I'm not the only person that does this, but like if you have a cat voice, it's just really funny to say those things in a cat voice, like, Mr. Chips. Mr. Chips. Yeah. Good boy. All right, sorry. I found him. Look at him. He's a very sweet boy. He likes people. He likes to be pet and stuff. It's just he also hides a lot of the time from people. I think he has a thing about sounds because he really hates just any sound. Like, literally any sound. If I made like a kissy sound right now, he'd fucking freak out. But see, he even came to me saying Mr. He doesn't know his own name. As you can tell, I'm very much a cat person. I like dogs. It's just I tend to always live in apartments and stuff where I can't really have them. So yeah, I've just been a cat person for a while. I'm a crazy cat lady. Is what I am. Other than my 2 cats, I would say that my favorite animal is a moon phoenix from the show The Dragon Prince, which is an amazing show that my girlfriend showed me, and I fucking cannot believe I didn't watch it sooner. It's so goddamn good. Go watch it. But also, seriously, look at how gorgeous the moon phoenix is. If I can't say the moon phoenix and I have to pick something that actually exists, probably I would say my favorite animal looks-wise is a red panda, but they're known to be assholes. So if I had to pick an animal that like I like because of how friendly it is, I would say a capybara, because there are so many videos of capybara just hanging out with like alligators and like dangerous fucking animals, and they're just chilling. No one hates capybaras, and if you do, I will fight you. Some random talents I have, I'm good at spinning lightsabers and beatboxing. I don't know why 9-year-old me thought those were good talents to impress ladies, but I am taken by a wonderful lady, and I feel like I'm very traditional when it comes to relationships. Like, you know, power to anyone that can do polyamory, but I can't give myself to more than one person at a time, like emotionally. I once took a quiz that said I'm bisexual, and my mom got a pretty good chuckle out of that. So I just took an internet quiz that told me that I am actually 30% homosexual. My high school bully didn't think it was as funny when I told him. He used to call me gay a lot in high school, and I just took an internet quiz 5 minutes ago, and it told me that I'm actually not gay. I am 30% bisexual.
How did you get this number?
Honestly, I have no idea where I am, like, on the sexuality chart. Why did I say chart? Like, there's a chart. Is there a chart? I don't know. Anyways, I have no idea where I am. I've only ever been with women or non-binary people. What I can say is that penises are whack, and I'm not sure I could ever really like one. Can I get an amen? Penises are whack. Can we agree on this? All I'm saying is I've never seen a pretty penis in my life. So this is another of my favorite places, called Orchard Park. It's actually one of the locations that we shot The Legend of the Spooky Man in. Yeah, we chased a girl right over there. Out of context, that's horrible. Okay, I've seen over 1,500 movies, and I only know that because I rate every single movie I ever watch on IMDb. I just love movies in general. I would love to be involved in the film industry. I actually had my first directorial debut doing The Legend of the Spooky Man a few years ago, and I just had so much fun doing it and, you know, bossing people around and saying action and that kind of stuff. Whatever directors do, I don't know. So if you're a band and you're looking for a music video or just need to direct something, I'm your guy. This guy right here. A couple friends and I actually launched a production company called Triangle Face Productions, and I'll have the links for that if you want to send an inquiry or anything like that. Dude, do you see these butterflies? There's literally butterflies fucking behind me. This is incredible. I'm also writing 3 movie screenplays right now. The one that I've made the most progress on so far is called The Spooky Man, which is actually based off of the music video and is a character study horror slasher movie set in the 80s. And I am completely done with 2 of the 3 acts of the screenplay. I am so close, I can fucking smell it. I want to get done with it so badly. It's really just about finding the time to do it. Since I have the entire like story done, it's just about like, writing dialogue and all that shit. And I don't think I'm naive enough to think that this will ever actually become a movie. It just sort of was like a passion project of mine, and I just, you know, thought it was cool, like to say, wow, hey, I've written a screenplay before, that's neat. Speaking of completely random side projects that will probably never get made, I'm also working on a board game right now, which is sort of something I started doing a couple years ago, and then I just kept throwing money at it, and to this date, I think I've probably sank like $2 grand into art for the board game, but as you can see, the art for it is amazing. An extra fun fact about the art is that it was so good and spoke to me in such a profound way that I actually started writing a story based off of the characters, and so I am now writing a novel based off of the board game lore, which, yes, I am a nerd. How did you know? Also, I would absolutely love to voice act. Acting in general is a passion of mine, but I do think that like I have a wide kind of range of characters that I can do voice-wise, whether it's
an evil character. Let me see those feet pics.
Or a whimsical British guy.
and really just anything. So if you want to hire me, links down below. Keeping in line with the theme of places where I like to venture the most, this is a spot that I come to probably like 3 times a week, and is a tennis court where my girlfriend and I will actually do most of our rollerblading. So I may not be super like in shape, but I do like to be somewhat active. Lately I've been playing DDR almost every night, Dance Dance Revolution. It's sort of like my form of cardio, but I'll also do like trampoline parks, ice skating, and roller hockey. I don't think that I'm good enough to play competitively, but I did once have this like massive Chad looking motherfucker, Greek god body ass actually say that I was good enough and that I should have joined his team, but I was just like way too shy. But yeah, either way, it was still a nice confidence booster. My hockey stuff was another thing that was entirely self-taught, but it's definitely helped me be less clumsy, and my hand-eye coordination isn't total ass anymore, so you know, I'll take it. Speaking of hockey, not really a sports fan besides hockey. I pretty much follow every NHL team, but I would still say though that my favorite is the Maple Leafs, strictly because of Mitch Marner. I just love him. It's completely hetero, I promise. Unless? Also, I love to dance, even if I'm really bad at it. Like going to clubs is super fun. I just never really go for anything besides just dancing in the corner by myself. I'm that guy, yeah. Everyone there is having a great time drinking. I'm just like, okay. Oh, there's a fun fact. Never been drunk in my life. Like, I've drank a few times, but we're talking like single Truly cans at a time. I don't like what it does to people, and let's be honest here, I make enough mistakes without drinking, so. My favorite food is tacos. I love anything just Mexican and spicy. Thai food, also probably a close second. A few months ago, I literally almost went broke because I had Thai food every single day. And I was also confused because like I gained like 10 pounds in like 2 weeks. And I was like, what the heck, man? I thought Thai food was healthy. It doesn't take away the fact that like every time I'd have Thai food, it was like 2,000 calories of just straight pad Thai, and I would do it all again. I also have the world's worst sweet tooth. I think that like I would probably be more in shape if I didn't like candy so much. Favorite drink is probably horchata or anything coffee. I'm a big coffee guy. Another random side fact, I have a Minecraft server that I refuse to take down because I sank like countless hours into it. I literally like coded quests into it and made like this huge like RPG city, which I may end up making into like a gaming channel series or something like that. Speaking of which, I also have a gaming channel and I stream on Twitch. If I could, streaming would probably be my full-time job just because it feels the most personal. Like I'm kind of just hanging out with you guys, and I really like that aspect about it. I collect a bunch of stuff, but I don't think I'm a hoarder quite yet. Mainly just like retro consoles, VHS, anything Zelda related, swords. Not to get into like too spicy of topics, but I would probably say I'm not too religious. I was raised as a Catholic, and my grandma is Jehovah's Witness, and my stepdad like was into Buddhism and like Native American kind of religion stuff. So it's safe to say that I'm well versed in religion and I respect it, but it's just I don't personally believe in a lot of it. So we are now in my studio, and even though I kind of wanted this video to just be showing you guys some of my favorite places while we're getting to know each other, I won't lie, this is one of my favorite places because it's sort of like where I feel like I can be the most creative. You know, I'll make music from here, film videos from here, I'll stream from here. So yeah, welcome to my studio. My top 5 favorite games of all time are number 5, Ni no Kuni, the first one, because the second one's kind of stinky. It is just a breathtaking game inside and out. From the story and the characters and the music, it's just amazing. And if you needed even more of a selling point, it was made by Studio Ghibli and is basically Studio Ghibli Pokemon, but with an even sicker story. I fucking love this game. And I've loved it so much, in fact, that this tattoo is actually a magic spell that you learn in a game called Gateway, which takes you to this magical world. And so my love for specifically this game aside, I just thought it was very symbolic of, you know, how Studio Ghibli, even from like a young age, has impacted me and allowed me to want to have the desire to explore other worlds and use my imagination and stuff. And stuff. I love how I ended that sentence with and stuff. Really eloquent sentence ended with and stuff. Number 4 is the Jak and Daxter series. I really couldn't pick just one of them because honestly, Jak 1, 2, and 3 are amazing. I replay them every single year. In fact, I just got done replaying them with 2 of my best friends on my Twitch channel. Number 3 is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Number 2 is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Obviously, you guys could probably tell I'm a fan of Zelda. My first tattoo I ever got was the Triforce, so just imagine a freshly 18 me saying slap this bad boy on me. And I won't say too much about Zelda because I feel like I've said enough in several videos, but I will say I do replay these games every single year as well, and I'm currently replaying Zelda Breath of the Wild on my Twitch channel right now. Psst, go follow me, bitch. And finally, number 1 is Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. I know you guys can't really see it, but that entire display case back there is actually full of Banjo-Kazooie stuff that I've collected. And these are games that came out for the Nintendo 64 back in 1998, and then 2000 was Banjo-Tooie. And unlike any other cult classic N64 game, has still not gotten a remaster. God damn it! Sorry. For me, these games have aged like fine wine. There's no other game that even has come close to how fucking amazing they are. But I also know that anyone who like looks at the game now is just like, what the fuck is this? Listen, this looked insane back in my day, okay? And on top of them being my favorite games of all time, I actually met one of my best friends from our shared love of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. That's right, I'm talking about you, Mr. Pixel Wheezy. And together we're actually making a Banjo-Kazooie themed rap album, which is, yes, I'm aware that sounds insanely cringy, but they're fucking great, okay? We've actually already released 3 songs from the album, so if you want to check those out, that will be in the description down below as well.
He tipped up in there making a fire track. Wants us to smash his children's backs. They pay you no mind, they just sing you a song. They give you more gold if you follow along.
My top 5 favorite movies of all time. Number 5 is Shanghai Noon with Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan. Don't ask me why. I literally, I have no idea. I feel like now everyone's just not gonna trust my taste in movies because I said that, but it's just a comfort movie. Like, it's something I've rewatched so many times, and honestly, I can't find a single flaw with the movie. It's just great. Number 4 is Goon. No, not Goonies. Goon, even though Goonies is also really good. But it's a movie that no one has ever heard of or seen, but it's honestly hilarious. It is so beautifully written and shot, and I really just associate a lot of like happy memories with my friends with watching that movie.
Highlanders, gay porn hard! Gay porn hard!
Also, Xavier LaFlemme from that movie. What? Spicy boy. Can you smell that? It's starting to smell like bisexuality in here. Number 3 is The Lord of the Rings just as a whole, and I don't think I need to say more about this one than I already have in several videos, but I am just a slut for Tolkien. I do have a Lord of the Rings tattoo. I don't know if you guys can see that. Number 2 is Castle in the Sky, which is definitely my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Such a beautiful story, soundtrack, all of it just makes me feel things. The last time I watched Castle in the Sky was actually in theaters, which was a mind-boggling experience. A mind-boggling experience. You know when your mind gets all trapped like in a bottle?
You know, when things are so crazy, it gets your thoughts all trapped like in a bottle.
Sorry, movie reference. And finally, number 1, the Mac Daddy of making me feel emotions, Moulin Rouge. I'm sure all of you guys already knew the answer to that one, but yeah, Moulin Rouge is my favorite movie of all time, which is weird because I don't actually like a lot of musicals, but Moulin Rouge is technically a musical. But more than anything, it is just so visually beautiful The music is fucking beautiful. Ewan McGregor is a beautiful man. God damn it! Again, I really apologize with bisexuality in here. I feel like if I talk about it for any longer, I probably will get emotional, so moving on. As far as TV shows go, number 5 is pretty much a toss-up between Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. They are both written by Vince Gilligan and they're in the same universe, Better Call Saul being a prequel, technically, of Breaking Bad. Number 4 is Game of Thrones. Probably would have been higher on this list if not for the last 2 seasons, which I definitely have not made videos talking at length about. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Number 3 is Full Metal Alchemist, which yes, I'm aware is an anime, and also controversial take here. I actually prefer original Full Metal Alchemist over Brotherhood. I know, don't shoot me. Number 2 is Parks and Rec. Another probably controversial take. I honestly feel like Parks and Rec is better than The Office. It's basically The Office, but everyone is happy and positive and not constantly dunking on each other. And also, instead of Jim looking at the camera the entire time going like, it's a guy named Ben, and he's way better. And finally, my number 1 favorite TV show of all time is Animorphs. And I wish I was kidding on this one, but just listen. This show is fucking awful, but I cannot explain the joy I get when I watch it. It's just the 90s rolled up into a ball and just hits every single endorphin in my brain. So it's just remained my favorite TV show, even though it sucks total asshole. So to end this video, I actually wanted to show you my favorite place on earth. This is McMiniman's Edgefield, which is a hotel, venue, fucking vineyard. It's just a lot of things kind of rolled up into one, and it's beautiful, it's breathtaking. The first time I ever came here was for an Empire of the Sun concert. Shout out if you know Empire of the Sun, they're a great band. It just reminded me so much of like the Shire from Lord of the Rings, and so it's just a place that I'll come back to every once in a while just to kind of feel, I guess, in touch with nature. I come here to touch grass is what I'm trying to say. Also, I'm in a very spider infested area and I hate spiders. I guess I probably should have mentioned that. I think a couple of my fears in life are spiders, semi-trucks, and moose. I don't know why. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I typically don't like talking about myself this long. In fact, I would like to actually get to know you guys. Another reason I'm mad that YouTube took away the video response feature. Those motherfuckers. But yeah, for the sake of me getting to know you guys more, feel free to leave a comment down below, just kind of introducing yourself. And if you'd rather do it on my Discord, that's another great place to kind of get to know my community. We are all a wonderful, weird, wacky group. We're so quirky. So edgy, so quirky. But yeah, my community, super all wonderful on my Discord, so if you'd rather do it there, that's a great place to do it. Either way, it's lovely to get to talk to you guys on a more personal basis like this. I'm glad I was able to show you some of my favorite places. Also, make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and do all that shit that YouTubers are obligated to tell you guys to do. Why aren't you subbed to my OnlyFans? What the frick? Oh, wow, would you look at that? I didn't know that was gonna be there. My merch link is just sitting out here in Edgefield right now. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm gonna go walk around some more because this place is just beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Fair winds.